Welcome to the Chimera Clash. Here your clan and 4 others will compete to deal as much damage as possible to Chimera, to multiply their result, and to win powerful rewards. The Chimera Clash is held every week and is connected to the Chimera's weekly cycle. Fight the Chimera to earn Clash points. The higher the difficulty and the more trials you complete during the battle, the higher the Clash points multiplier for the given battle. Complete as many trials as you can to earn as many points as possible. You'll need to work together as a clan. Only those clans that finish in the top 3 will get rewards. If your clan does place in the top 3, your personal performance will determine what rewards you receive. Good luck!
I don't understand why Romanto is just doing A1. There must be something wrong. The AI feels so weird right now. It's just extremely weird for me because Romanto is not using his A2 or A3. He just keeps on using his A1. Now he's using. I'm thinking this is too easy right now. I need to remove maybe Ancora or maybe one of the revivers and just push in another damage dealer. Maybe Nut. Maybe Razova. Maybe this could be interesting. I'm thinking which other damage dealer could have increased speed and at the same time more damage as well. And maybe bring in something more to replace Razavag. The only benefit that I'm seeing of Razavag right now over here is he will be taking more turns and he is on 6-star Crushing Ren. Damage is definitely higher right now than the previous run. But still, because this is the first stage, I'm thinking that when we will go to the higher stages, then what? And it's not only about um, doing higher damage, we also need to look at these additional trials, because okay, maybe Razavag also brings in increased accuracy. Oh, see, okay, so one is done. Number 2, weaken. So we don't have weaken over here. Who can bring in weaken and increase accuracy? Okay. This could be interesting. And we don't have any veil on any champion. I feel like I can easily um kill the easy mode just by my own team. But what about getting all this stuff from trials? So what we need is increased defense, decreased defense, decreased speed, we need decreased resistance. Okay. Leech. Reflex damage. So we need ally attack. So block damage. Or unkillable. HP burn or poison. Or smite. And fear into fear. I think I can easily kill this one, so I'm not gonna save this one. What I'm going to try and do is I'm gonna try and build a team which has all of these trials that I can actually complete. So let's look at the champions first of all. So what we need is increased defense. It's bringing increased defense. It's also bringing counter attack. So that's two things that it can cover. What else? And he also brings decreased speed. So there's three things that he covers. What else? So this guy is bringing increased defense and increased accuracy, but that's about it. Okay, so shield, perfect whale, block debuff, increased defense, and decrease accuracy. He is really good, but he's not booked right now. But he could be interesting option. Padre, increased speed, heals. Shield, increased defense, decrease attack, provoke. That's about it. Counter attack on himself only. Okay, so one will be Islane. So he's covering decreased speed, increased defense. Mm, that's about it. A little bit of counter attack or reflect damage, maybe just a little bit. A little bit of healing as well. So what else do we need? We need reflect damage. We need decrease resistance. Which one is decrease resistance? Where is it? Where is it? No. There we go. Mm. Decrease resistance, block buff, leech. Okay. Hey Luke, how are you? For my previous run, I already killed half of the boss for the first stage, and but I stopped the run. I didn't save the key because I thought that I can easily kill the first boss myself, and I wanted to find a team which can actually do more trials as well, because there are hidden trials in Chimera, so you can get bonus maybe bonus items from Chimera. So now I'm trying to build a team by which I can actually clear some of those trials. So she's bringing decreased resistance. She's bringing leech, and that's about it. Okay, so now we need HP burn, block damage. Okay. We need reflex damage. Okay. So but then he's only bringing reflect damage, which is not enough. Block. On him. He's not booked. Reflect damage. Decrease speed. Decrease attack. Never mind, we will just use him. Snake track. Okay, so he's bringing reflect damage. Who has fears? Trophy. Increase it. Oh, this guy could be a hidden gem actually. He's bringing HP burn, trophy, decrease space proof. Oh, but he's not booked. Okay. Hmm. No, never mind. I'll just use Roman too. He needs 3 plus 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 books. He's good, but he's not booked right now, so he's useless. But he does a lot of damage though. So let's see. So she can bring perfect weight, increase defense. Yeah. So, well, the sad thing is, I will not be able to do all the trials because we are still lacking a few things. Okay, so let's try. Uh, then Deliana. There we go. Snake track. Manchu. I'm thinking maybe. No, we need HP burn. We could. Maybe try this. There's no decrease. Oh no. Okay. Let's see. Honestly, I didn't see how much I need for the highest chest. I think should be around 20 million or so, if I'm not mistaken. But because this is the first like easy stage, right? So I'm not even concerned about getting the highest chest because you can easily get the highest chest. The thing I'm more concerned about is doing as many trials as I can. Because that's how you will get. I mean, these are the trials and ram form. Okay, so I need to do more damage while he's under fear or true fear. If you end the battle, you mean every time you do it, this will reset. Yeah, when you free group, all the trials become zero because you're not saving the key. Even after you save the key, each fight it will reset. It should technically reset. Because if it doesn't reset after your every fight, then your next fight will become much more harder. Because just imagine, okay, right now if you, because every single time you finish a trial, right, the next trial, like, okay, if after you complete 1 to 3 trial, it will start ignoring unkillable, and then when you reach 4 to 6 trials, it will start ignoring block damage. So imagine you finished one run, and then the second time when you fight him again, then he has, let's say, like 4 or 6 or 7 or 9. Then straight away he's ignoring unkillable. He's ignoring block damage. He's ignoring increase your defense to up to 25%. Then it will become much more difficult for you to survive. So now I did one trial, 2 trials, both. This and this is done. What's the third? Reflect damage. Okay. Okay. How much damage do you need? How much damage do you think, Luke, I can do for this run? You see, Chimera has done 21 turns. I can go up to 65 turns. So in 21 turns, I am about 24 million damage. What do you think? How much damage I can do for this whole run? Let's see. I hope I can reach 80 million. 80 million would mean like hmm, hopefully. Let's see. Let's see. I think I don't have enough damage dealers in this team. If I had enough damage dealers, I think you can even do 100 million easily because this is easy mode. This is the first mode. So even with epics, you should be able to do easily 50 million, 60 million, or even more. So I think with this team, if like for example, my sneak track is not even booked. My Deliana, I think, is half booked, but she's not really built for damage. She was built for Hydra to use for in what do you call that? Provoke set. So I could actually push her to be a damage dealer. But the only reason why I put her over here is so that I could do some trials. That's about it. And I'm also thinking maybe instead of Ninja, I could have brought somebody else. But then have to see who can bring uh, maybe HP burn and something else. Uh, I have good protection set on Elva. I have a decent protection set on Snick Track, but my Snick Track is not booked, and I think some of his gear is not even leveled up. But I put a lot of my champions on protection just for this boss, like my um, what's her name, Ancora. She is in a really good protection set, but at the moment I'm not using her because I wanted to build a team to do trials. But sadly, I don't know why, I'm only 3 trials down. I expected to do more. So we have done for, I think this is for who? This is for Viper form, I think. Yeah. So for Viper, we have done 1 and 2. Oh. So for Lion, we have done 1, 2. For Viper, we have done 1. I didn't even saw that you have to do this. Lizard, you mean Romanto? Oh, you mean Sulfurion, the reviver, is it? Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting to book her, and at the same time, she's not 60 yet. I'm still doing masteries for her. She's, I think, level 30, level 20, something like that. I just pulled her, actually, during the 2x. I think I can do more than 80 million. I have a feeling because we are already at 50 million, close to 50 million, and it's 40 turns. Razavag, Razavag is good, but the problem with Razavag is he is only bringing leech and increased speed. I mean, if you don't want to do the trials, if you just want to uh, do more damage, then he's good. But I feel like for this, if you want to do trials, then you need to bring in someone else as well. I think this was the first time somebody died in this during this whole run. And yes, definitely. I mean, I think that I can easily finish this Chimera. I mean, the first one, the easy mode easily. But then, how much damage you do? Because the amount of damage I will be able to do is going to reflect on the clash point, the clan clash point kind of thing. Oh, so you got Razavag and the blue one with the wings. Who is the blue one with the wings? There are a lot of blue blue ones with the wings. You have Romanto, you have, but you can pull Romanto. You cannot pull Ninja because they both are free. Sorry, one was free and one you need to get from uh, the quest. So who's the blue one with the wings? Don't tell me some OP champion. You're always pulling some OP champions, bro. So 5 trials done. Ram form 1. Decrease defense. Glacia? Which which faction is it? So we are 6 trials down now. Sacred Order. She has blue wings. Is it the one which looks like what do you call her? Um, you know the monument in New York, I think. The one which was gift from France. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I know, I know. I got what you mean. The one who looks like a angel kind of thing, right? And nobody uses her. This form is so nice. I mean, I really like the statics of um, this form, the Viper form. Bro, you're close to 80 million. 6 trials. Easy. So, deep of single. Five turns left. I think, bro, you were right. We will almost just touch 80 million, I think. I think you should prioritize first whether your faction guardian is full or not. If your faction guardian is full, then might as well make him plus two. But I think you should first see if you can put your Razavog in your faction guardian, because faction guardian gives you bonuses as well. Yeah, 80 million. You're right. But you see, now we have done 6 trials, so we are getting some bonuses as well. So you see, 1.3 multiplier. So my clash point is still 90 million plus. But I was hoping that like my total damage could touch 100 million, or at least 90 million. One turn left. Done. I don't know whether I want to save this or not, because I feel like some other members of our, yeah, this is the easiest one. So I'm not gonna save this though. But I feel like this was quite an easy thing. Oh, we have already killed somebody. There we go. So you see, Wolf Lord had already killed solo, and he did 5 trials. So now we can actually try normal. Let's see. Which form is easiest? I feel like maybe lion is the easiest. Sure, why not? But before that, you need to do a lot of dungeon divers, bro. You need to save me at least the 80 million in silver if you want me to take over your account. Luke, what's your prediction for this one? Last one was the easiest one, and it had about 80 million, right? So this one is a little bit harder. So what do you think? Is the same team? I think this team should do above 50 million at least. If this team can do above 70 million or 60 million maybe, then probably it can go higher as well. But the idea for these teams is not just to do damage. This team is not meant for damage. This team is meant to do as many trials as I can. I think all of these forms have their own strengths and weaknesses, but what makes it harder is to do the trials with the damage. Because if you can just do the trials and not do enough damage, then it's a waste as well. And I think the fusion, which is ending, I think on the 9th, could be a good champion for this boss as well, because he's bringing poisons and a few other things as well. 62 million with 7 trials. Let's see. Last round was 6 trials though. Uh, 62 million, I don't think it's pushing it, but 7 trials is pushing it maybe. Because I'm thinking it in this way, like previous one was 6 trials. So maybe this one should be 6 trials also. But to be honest, I don't know how it is calculating the damage. Like, because you see, like previous one, I did manage to put decreased defense, but then how much damage? It just says damage Chimera while it's under decreased speed and decreased defense. But how much damage? It doesn't say. Or is it this one? So now we need reflex damage. Uh-huh. Okay, so it's this one. So when you are on reflect damage, and then this bar will fill, which is 750,000 damage on reflect damage. Enjoy your dinner, bro. So by the looks of it, I feel like I can barely do 60 million, because if in 25 turns I'm 22. So I'm thinking maybe in 65 turns I would do maybe 60 million or close to that. Maybe a little bit higher. Depends on what changes. Oh, take a turn. What the hell? What is this? What is this? But then, damn. Somebody please put a block debuff on him. So all of these runs are full auto. I don't want to manual them. I don't like manualing Hydra, clan boss, all of that, because it takes so much time. So much time. I think I should rebuild my Deliana. She would be really good for this, just because of decreased resistance and leech. And she heals the team a little bit as well. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Gone. Decrease resistance. Funny thing is, we are almost 40 million without a reviver. So I feel we can probably bring in another damage dealer. Or maybe a revive on that champion. Finish. Game over. There goes my hero. Okay. $44. Let's see if we can replace the Eliana. Decreased resistance. Instead of let's see if we have Support champions. Oh. Maybe. Maybe another reviver. Hmm. Poison. Okay. Decay. here. Let's see. And maybe I should replace. No, it's fine. Let's see. One thing about doing it auto is that a lot of things are not in your control. But that's the perk, like you either you can control everything or you just have to trust your settings. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of people are unable to do Amius on full auto and it doesn't work. Before you could cheese him, but now you can. And you can't even make um, auto teams for Amius now because a lot of times the RNG just goes out of the gate. Ouch. Ninja is hurt bad. Also, my sneak track is not applying decreased speed because his accuracy is quite low and he's not booked also. So there's a chance that it will fail, which is highly likely. 6 trials. Good. So 7 trials. Oh, okay. So 7 trials means ignore defense, ignore block damage, ignore unkillable. Congratulations. But honestly, UDK is OP for this clan boss. The way he's just tanking all of that damage, insane. And my ninja is not really well built as well. He's in a build for clan boss. I'm using Batman for my clan boss team, and his speed, his damage is all quite old. Who can replace Sneak Track? Actually, Sneak Track is over there for reflect damage and decrease speed. There are not many champions out there who have reflect damage. You can replace him with anyone if you're not worried about getting the trials. So anybody who can probably bring in more, um, you could say survivability. If you have, I forgot the name of that lady who is from, um, what's her name? I think from Sacred Order, there's one legendary who has counter attack. Martyr. I think Martyr can replace Sneak Track, but she doesn't bring decreased speed. So if you can bring anyone else instead of Ninja to bring in decreased speed and HP burn, then you can replace Sneak Track and Ninja at the same time. You're welcome. You actually have to make a choice whether you want to do the trials or you just want to focus on damage. Because there are a lot of ways you can purely just do a lot of damage. If you see in my team, I have not brought a single HP max champion. I could actually replace a few champions very easily and bring a lot more damage. But the goal for this run is to do as many trials as I can. And for that, I needed to see that, um, like what are the things that I can cover. So I need weaken, I need increase crit damage, increase, I need, what do you call that? This perfect whale and whatnot. So even over here. So if you don't focus on these trials, then you can actually bring whatever champions just survive and do more damage. Yeah, I mean, in that case, you can actually replace Sneak Track with anybody. Even if you bring Newt, you can actually do more damage because he is there solely to do the trials. That's about it. But UDK, if you go for higher, like from easy to hard to higher stages, then you need survivability, and for that, I feel like UDK is a must. Or you would need two revivers, because definitely in one of the forms, boss actually targets your reviver, who or whoever has the lowest decrease. Sorry, crit damage. So if your reviver has the lowest crit damage, then he will target him, and he will straight away kill her or him, whatever. So if your reviver dies, then it becomes very difficult for your team to survive. So we are on 8 trials now. 8 trials mean that now he's still ignoring defense only. See, UDK is tanking every single thing. He is just so OP. I love UDK, man. Seriously. Luckily, I got two, but I haven't built my second UDK. And now I really feel like I want to build one just for Chimera and one for maybe uh, Arena. And also, UDK is bringing fear. which is not so consistent, but it is good because it can um, accomplish one of the trials which has fear in it. Ah, this one. But UDK's fear is not really consistent. This is hard, and we are doing hard right now because at the moment my clan hasn't cleared the higher stages. It just opened, so we are just on hard right now. And I'm not saving my runs. I'm just doing it just so that I can try to see how many trials I can do. Once my clan actually clears higher stages, then I would want to try the higher stage first, then only save my keys. Also, the more trials you do, the multiplier increases to give you more clash points. So 64 million and 171 clash point. Not bad. This is normal, sorry, not hard. So at the moment, my clan, only one person has saved his run, and that was easy. So at the moment, I can only do normal. Yeah. If you want to see my champion builds, I can show you guys what I was using. Thank you, Adriana. Okay. So my UDK is actually in 9-piece, sorry, 8-piece stone skin. Do I have? No. Once I get a good resist banner, I will put him in resist. But this is my build for UDK. He's in arena build right now, and that is why he's extremely slow. I would have wanted a bit more HP, but I can definitely glyph him up. And then we use sneak track. Yeah, you asked what we can use. So instead of Snick Track, you can actually use Toragi. He has the reflect damage. Um, and he has shield as well. Toragi could be a good option if you want to replace Snick Track. Also, this guy, Rafmatab, he can be a good champion for this as well because he is also bringing increased resistance, which could be a very good option as well. And who else? Angar could be a decent reflect damage and counter attack, but he doesn't bring anything else useful. His reflect damage is only on himself, so I don't know whether he's as good. But Sneak Track is really good because he's bringing on everybody and he's healing everybody, and he also brings the leech. He also brings decreased speed, so he's an all-round, a very decent champion. So So Wood Painted could be a decent option as well because she is also removing debuffs. So she's bringing a cleanse. She's also bringing block active skills on both her abilities, A1 and A3. So she could be a budget option for lower stages. But I don't know whether she will be viable for higher stages or not. What about Dur? So he could also be a decent option because he's a reviver also and he's healing as well. But that's about it. But these are all budget options in case you really want to do those trials at lower stages. But that's about it. Because all the other champions, they are bringing reflect damage on themselves only. Okay, so this guy is bringing on everyone. And he's also bringing a counter attack, but on himself. So yeah, these are the options. I personally still feel Snick Track is the best option, but yeah, there are other options as well. 70. every single time Armand's is in a stone skin, it's always very risky. Oh, game over. How is her Lissandra faster than my Arbiter? I don't understand. Because my Arbiter is 372 plus 40% from Odin. I don't understand. Yes. But still, because you see, my Arbiter is 370 plus 40%. I can imagine. I was watching, I think it was Nubraids or somebody, and they were using some relics and some the potion thingy on Armand's, and he was always rotating his A2 and A3. They were never on cooldown, and that was crazy. Because imagine Armand's is always decreasing your stealing your meter, and always polymorphing your team. Tell me about it. I almost deleted my account. I was close to leaving raid before this, and the only reason why I haven't deleted my account is because I'm so close to getting Marius. If it wasn't for Marius, I would have left already, and I am so close to getting um, this guy, Carnage also. See, I just need 60 more points, and I think I can get him in next what? So in 4 minutes, this will reset, and then I will have another maybe uh, 1 week maximum. Then I will have Carnage as well, and I've been saving all of my books for these mythicals. Like, so I have 13 books. So Carnage will definitely be booked straight away as soon as I get him. And I'm waiting to. How's your experience with Carnage? I heard. I mean, I saw a few videos. I think it was Nubraids or maybe Ash, and they were saying that Carnage is really good for Chimera as well because he brings block active skills. I think in his kit, yeah, he brings block active skills and block passive skills also, and he has this other thing which is really good. Of course, he's a really good damage dealer as well. Um, There was one more thing that he brings, which is really, really good for Chimera. And I heard that this skill hits really hard as well. And because I'm a free to play player, so it is a little bit difficult for me to get some OP champions as well. And that is why I've been saving all my books. Carnage will be my second um, champion, second mythical after Mikage. I think this is a cheese team because his level is not high and he's taking so long. Whoa, maybe not. How did you build your Carnage? Cheese for Chimera. Definitely have UDK and then all damage. You need one UDK. You need a reviver who can cleanse. So any block debuff, any cleanser who is a reviver. Elva is OP over here. And then you can just go all nuke. But that's if you are more concerned about damage than the trials. Yeah, definitely 9 piece protection. My Elva was always in protection because I was using her in Hydra and I didn't want Hydra to steal her buffs. Even with high resist, you can only protect Elva's buffs. But what about the buffs that she's going to put on your damage dealers and all? The boss can still steal those buffs. So that's why I wanted to put my Elva in 9 priest protection. And also, it gives a little bit more damage to your team. And now, half of my revivers are all in protection. Yes. Yeah, Viper form is really OP. But I like Viper form. It looks really, really amazing. Especially the aesthetics of it. It's really good. My Elva is built like this. I just did redo my Ancora, and she's in 9 piece protection as well. She's really good for this boss as well because she's bringing a lot of shield and strength. She's bringing revive, and she's also bringing um, like cooldown reduction for your ally. And she's in 9 piece protection at the moment. I would like to increase her HP and defense. I would prefer her close to about 4500 in defense and about 7500 in HP. And of course, I will increase her resistance as well. But at the moment, none of her gear, I think most of her gear is not, what do you call that? Ascended. So she can definitely easily go up to 75k in HP, about 45k in defense, and she can even be close to 300 in speed if I wanted. Uh, I don't think that you need a really good resistance banner for protection because there's a chance that your any buff you put will be in protection. So there's like a 75% chance that the buff that she's going to be putting will be protected. But high resistance on Ancora means um whatever is not protected is going to be exposed, right? But then you can only protect her buffs by increasing her resistance. But the team's buffs won't be protected because every individual whose buffs are not protected, then they still need high resistance to protect their own buffs. Technically, right? But definitely, I do want more resistance on her because I don't want her term meter to be stolen in case I'm using her in arena by Armans, because most of the people who are using Armans, their accuracy and everything are extremely high. Like for example, my Arman, he's not really that OP build, but he's still rocking about 695 accuracy, and he's about 344 speed, which is not really that high. Like I've seen people who have almost close to 400 speed on their Armans, which is crazy. So yeah, and my Elva, where's my Elva? Yeah, there we go. I would love to get some blessing on her, then she could have a lot better resistance. But she's about 630 resistance. Her defense is low. I would have preferred about 400 plus defense as well. I would have preferred 7500 HP on her as well. But that's the thing, you don't really get good gear from Hydra all the time. So you still have to pick and choose who to make OP. And one of the champion I really like for Hydra is Raka. And I don't understand why a lot of people hate on her, but I feel like she's really good for Hydra. I have her in 8 piece protection right now. I'm looking for a good resistance banner for her. She's decent. She's really fast, but she's decent build. I would have preferred more defense as usual. But the good thing about her is because she's bringing cleanse, she's bringing block debuffs, she's bringing increased attack, she's bringing shield, and she's bringing heals and term meter. So she's bringing so much on the table for Hydra. I really like her. And she also has a cheesy increase in all battle speed aura as well. She was my um, go to when I first started Hydra. And at the moment, like for example, My last Hydra run, at the moment, I have only done one Hydra run, I think. And this is the team that I'm using for my Nightmare Hydra. This team can do 200 million easily. It has done a lot of times before. It just depends on RNG. And because I'm doing most of my runs full auto, except for Amius, most of my runs are full auto. So it is a little bit difficult for me to build um, a team, especially being a free-to-play player, to have all the champions that I want with the amount of gear that I want to build up a team which can do like 500,000, 500 to 600,000 or 1 billion damage. If I bring in Mikage to in this team with Shamail and Michinaki, then who am I going to replace? Because you see, everybody over here in this team has a purpose. Like, for example, um, what's her name? Uh, I forgot her name. Illustrate, she's bringing decrease speed, increase attack, weaken. Hardrick is really good because he is not only bringing what do you call that? Where is he? So the reason why I have Padrick is because he's also bringing a cleanse. He's bringing continuous heal. Uh, See over here, he's bringing increased speed and he's cleansing. He's bringing continuous heal and he's bringing ally attack as well. And at the same time, he's giving you increased attack, increased defense, increased shield, increased accuracy depending on the champions. Then who's gonna bring decreased speed? We need decreased speed as well. Lady Mikage doesn't bring decreased speed. Previously, I mean, I could potentially remove Patrick, but then I have tried Mikage in this team. I replaced Patrick with her before, but the problem was that survivability was low because Astrid, her healing is very low, and then I only have one reviver who is reviving only one person. If I replace her, what's her name? I keep forgetting people's names. Doof. If I replace Molly, then only I can do that. But if I replace Molly, then I need a provoker who can potentially provoke for 2 turns. She is the only champion who can potentially provoke for 2 turns. That's the thing. So, I mean, if I replace her, if I bring another reviver, then I need to bring another provoker as well. Because she is my only provoker in this team. It won't be consistent, right? So let's say I put a provoke set on ear straight, and then I replace Hardrick with Mikage, and then I replace her. Yeah, I think 40%. which is really bad, to be honest. 40% is nothing. 30%, sorry. It's not even 40%, it's 30%. So it will definitely not be sufficient enough, especially for Nightmare. If it was a lower stage, probably. Because lower stages, you can just start nuking everybody and it's fine. You can just straight away target um, the provoke head and you're good to go. But higher stages, it will be very difficult. Even with her potentially 2-turn provoke, most of the time it is still a 1-turn provoke. But I'm thinking of maybe replacing Michinaki with. I'm gonna try and build another team because I recently pulled Sulfurion. Necmo is really good. He's really good. Previously, I was using Necmotar also, but then I find better champions. I think because i Necmotar is really good, but in as an individual champion, right? When you're building a team, you need to see like uh, whether your team checks all the boxes or not. So if there is something missing, then before when I was using Necmotar, my damage reduced, but my team was much more survivable, and that is when I didn't had Padre. When I put Padre, then I replaced Necmotar. So I'm actually waiting until I can build my Sulfurion because his kit is so good. He can revive, he can bring HP burn with activation, and he brings a lot of turn meter as well. And then there is decrease resistance as well. I'm thinking of using him in Chimera once I build him as well because he is going to bring decreased resistance, which will cover, and then I don't need to use Deliana. Hey Luke, welcome back. So the first run that we did when you left, we hit about 40 million, and then my Elva died. So the run was like spoiled. But then I replaced what's her name? Couple of champions, and then I brought in UDK, and then we hit above 60 million, and we hit I think 8 or 9 trials, not even 7, more than that. So that was fun. But yeah, I'm waiting for Sulfurion actually. Once this is done, then I will put Sulfurion and test him um, in Chimera, and at the same time even in Hydra as well. Phoenix is good, but Phoenix problem is he's very very squishy. So he won't survive. So the good thing about Phoenix is his A1 hits really really hard. But the reason why people are actually giving him a chance is because he's bringing block active skill. Even with even if he was +8, he's very very squishy. Like mine is decent build, but it's like he's still less than 40k. Exactly. I mean, if you don't do the trials, then you don't get the extra stuff, right? And that is what I want. And this is one of the reasons why I want to build a team which can actually do more trials. And that's why I actually like my this new team that I built. I mean this one, which we just did, because this team can finish 9 trials now, which is reasonably okay. It's not the best, but it's okay. But then the damage reduces. So I'm doing on hard, I was doing about 60, 70 million. So, yeah, that's true. That's true. But that's the thing. Like, once it starts to drop stuff, like these cores and stars, then you can develop your champions much better as well. Even if you are doing lower levels, these cores will improve your champion a little bit, and that's what you want. And like, okay, at lower stage there's a chance that you will get like one of this, so that means every week there is a chance that you can get one fragment of this champion. So that means 100 weeks it will take if you are still at lower stages, which is normal, or even let's say hard. Okay, so until you reach brutal level, you're still getting one fragment per run, which is okay. Let's say if you are really lucky and you get uh, one fragment per chest, so that's about um, 2 fragment per week. So 150 weeks divided by 4. So it will take you about a year to get the new mythical. And by the time you get the new mythical, uh, he would probably be obsolete. You'll get 4 chests if your team can kill the boss, right? So that's potentially 4 fragments if you are at lower stages. So that's still 6 to 8 months. Because let's be honest, there's a chance that you will get a fragment. So until you are at brutal stage, you are still there's a chance to get one fragment. And that is if your team is actually killing a Chimera. If your team doesn't kill the Chimera, then you will still get one chest. Yeah, same. I mean, if your clan can kill Brutal, that's the minimum they should be focusing on. I would also want to kill Brutal, like my clan kills Brutal. And then you're doing minimum 36 million damage, which is, I think, which is quite reasonable. It is quite doable. Like right now, I did 60 million on normal. And my team was not even like there was no speed tune, nothing. I just throw in the champions and I just did on normal. You're doing 45 million on normal. Yeah, I did about 60 million plus on normal. But this is because I wanted to do trials. I feel like this team was easily able to do 60 million plus. So, and I can actually replace Ninja with some other champion who can do more damage. I think Sulfurion would could even potentially replace Ninja. I think you need more cleansers at higher stages. And maybe in Brutal, yes. No, I don't have Wall Master. I'm a free to play player, man. I wish I had Wall Master. Honestly, I missed. I should have gone for this champion, and I regret so much not going for him. What's his name? Nope. Nope. Let's see. Blade Master. This guy is so OP for Chimera. Yeah, Sneak Track is really good, but I feel like this guy is so good because all of his buffs are protected. Where is it? Yeah, I mean his shield is like protected. And I missed him, like I was so sad that I missed him. And I actually thought that he will not be as good uh at first. And this is one of the reasons why now I always save all of my resources, and I'm a hoarder now. Like now I have 32 secret shards, I have 105 void, and I don't pull unless it is really, really necessary. Yeah, Geomancer could be a really good option also. I didn't thought of him, to be honest, but I think he would be a really good option. And also, like, I save all of my brews, I save all of my chickens now. And now I'm more on like planning way to spend my resources, because I feel like it is so important that you, as a free to play player, try to get as many free champions as you get. That is why I never skip a fusion. Yeah, I have. And this is after using a few for this fusion as well, just because I wanted to get that, what do you call that? Mm, in the previous one, there was another primal shard, I think. And even over here, there is a Lego book. So this is one of the reasons. In the previous one, there was another primal shard, I think, and I went for no, the yeah, primal primal shard, I think. So one of this. So I went for that one, and that is why I used a few chickens. But otherwise, I save my chickens. And what I do is I am always buying these uncommons from the market, and then on a regular basis, I'm just leveling them up to level 20. And you will see like my right now, because champion training is almost finished. Otherwise, you will see this whole vault full of uncommons which are at level 20. And then when as soon as I get a chance, when the champion training starts, I just keep on buying and leveling them up to level rank 3, and then on and on. Yeah, I mean, this game is some sort of like a gambling game, right? You get tempted to do a lot of things. I think in my whole raid career, there was only 1 month that I got addicted to purchasing a few things. Uh, so I bought stuff only in 1 month. That's it. And I bought like maybe one or two gem packs, and I think one or two some random packs. No, I bought one pack which was when you reach level 7. Sorry, 70, I think, or something like that, 97 or 70. Then you get a pack which is exclusive for you reaching that stage, right? So that is one of the pack that I bought, and then I bought um, a couple of monthly gem packs, but that's about it. And then when I realized that, like it is so addictive for you to keep on buying. And I saw some people, and then there was this one video which really opened my eyes, in which this guy, he had, I think when Newt was released, this guy had, I think, 6 or 7 rank 4, level 4, uh, no, 4 or 6 Newt, which were already +4. And then there was a whole video which a lot of CCs did on that, and they were trying to determine how much money this guy has actually spent. And then even whenever there are tournaments going on, right? For example, like right now over here, especially the shard events, but normally in tournaments only, you can see when you go to info. Oh, sorry. There is one place where there is sort of like a competition, right? I don't know whether it's Summon Rush or something, but there's like a global thing, right, where how much people have spent. And then you see some shard events where people have actually got so many points in global ranking. I think that's for champion trainings in tournaments. Yeah, tell me about it. Even in arena, like last time when I was doing live arena, there was a guy who had, I think he was about like a 60 or 70 level, and he had all mythicals. It was crazy. Sometimes I really don't understand how can people spend so much money on a game which is not giving you anything. Like, except for enjoyment, you are not getting anything, right? I can understand the gambling mentality, and a lot of people who do gamble, I can still understand, because at least you're getting some money out of it in return if you win. But in the game, yeah, that's true. The good thing is that you can, I mean, you only need to win one live arena fight, right? And I know like a lot of people were complaining that they shouldn't make force people to win a fight. uh, they should be allowed to just uh, play a fight, because maybe it is not easy for everyone to win a single fight, right? Which makes sense as well. But I mean, it's just one fight, right? I mean, out of 10 tries, you can at least win one fight, I feel. Shoot. Yes. Damn. I feel like they should fix this sheep thing, because you shouldn't have too many champions sheep. He resisted. Yes. Today my live arena runs have been so bad. Like really, really bad. I think I've lost like 60-70% of my um runs. Like this is my okay. So 2 plus 5, 7. Out of 7 I've won 3, which is really bad. These days, I'm only doing live arena because of these two chests, this and this. Because honestly, I'm seeing like a lot of people having mythicals, and it's really hard to get primals. And s- last 2x on primal, I opened about 25 ish, 25 to 26 primals, and I got nada. It's been almost like 50 or 60 primals that I've opened so far, and I've got not a single mythical champion from my primals. And I see people opening so many primals. I don't know how they even get so many primals. And that's why I decided that, like maybe I need to do more live arena, not just one live arena match just to get that, the daily thing to cover up. he could have won, idiot. That would be fun. That could be fun. Or maybe, Luke, you could join a different clan. Maybe maybe that way we can fight against each other. So, Dragon tournament is finished. We are very close to finishing Dungeon Divers as well. I don't want to use my gems at the moment because I feel like I want to save my gems for Marius, and I'm really close. I still have a day and a half left, and I need 1,000 points, which I can most probably get from the daily energy. Champion training is done, summon rush is done, artifact enhancement is done as well. We are done with the fusion almost. Yeah, we are done with the fusion. But I still want to get the extra 10 fragments for what's the name? Um, sorry, mod, so that I can use those extra fragments to get her fragments. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will be trying to go higher on Chimera as soon as my clan beats normal and hopefully hard as well. So I'm just waiting for my clan members to do some of the damage what they can. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Uh, and good luck with your Chimera runs. Have a nice day, man. Thank you. See you. Ciao.